What's up everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we will be reviewing the Ultimate Edition 15 Brock Lesnar, and I cannot wait to get into this review, so without further ado, let's do that. So let's start out the review like we always start out the reviews, and let's measure this figure to the tip of his head, or his hair, and tip of his hair, he's almost 7 and I want to say a quarter, maybe 7 and a quarter, somewhere around in there. I'm not good with measurements, so don't hold me to it, but well, I think it's 7 and a quarter. But anyway, let's move on with the next piece of the review. Now, this figure doesn't come with a huge amount of accessories, but for a wrestling action figure, in my opinion, it comes with a good amount of deal of wrestling accessories. But anyway, let's take a look at the new championships, which I really like these championships because they got the Beast side plates. This is the WWE Championship and the Universal SmackDown Championship. Now these two will fit around his waist. All you gotta do is just do a bunch of stretching. As you can see, my loopholes here are starting to get stretched, which is fine because that just means they'll go around the figure easier. But we also have here some mic holding hands, which is basically primary for these wrestling figures. They got Lesnar on the side, on the back of them, and they're that MMA type glove. And this is the same MMA sculpt they've used for a long time. It just doesn't have a painted thumb. Or that's what I think, at least. We have some choke slamming / press slam hands, which are the same as every other choke slam hands, just without an unpainted thumb, which makes it more accurate, which I like. These also say Lesnar on the back, and also that MMA type style glove. Now here we get into the head sculpts. This is the Smiling Brock head sculpt, which will come with the in the Elite 3-pack. I think has already been released through the Elite 96, but this is a good head, and I really like this head. Then you also get the Yelling head, which is very nice. All these head sculpts have very nice likeness to the talent. I like how they just incorporated the beard nicely. Very nice head sculpt. Mine's got just a little bit of a paint. Oh, mine's just got a little bit of a paint smudge there, but that'll be fine. It's not a big deal for me. And then on the figure, it comes with a serious head sculpt, which we will get in the overview of the figure. All right, so since I don't remember what order I do my videos in anymore, because I haven't done a video in a really long time, and I'm sorry for that, but I've just been a little busy, been a little bit barbaric here, but we're getting back into the groove. But I'm going to do Articulation now, and I love these new pinless arms, by the way. I just wanted to say that. His head's a little bit loose, but he can look up about that far if it doesn't rock back. See, he can look back that far, and he can't really look down a lot on his own. That's all the down you can get, which is basically neutral. And here at the arms, his arm can go all the way around, and it can go out very well. It's got a very nice stiff shoulder joint, which some people don't like because it creates bicep gaps, but I like it because the arm's not loose. And we also have some butterfly joint action, which are nice and tight, which I love because having loosey-goosey butterfly joints is not good. He does have a bicep swivel, and his double jointed elbows can get him to about like that, so that'd be a good like pose right there. Is that his torso can arc back that far, and he can crunch really good. A lot of people say these figures don't have good torso things, but I think they're perfect for me. He also has a waist swivel over here. And he can kick out that far. He can go out that far. I'm sure you already seen he can't kick back really. But if you gently pull down the leg, then you can get more of a kick and more of an out, which is very nice little things. You just gotta be careful with it. I like that articulation personally. And he has a thigh cut right there. He also has some pinned double jointed knees, which gets you about right there. That shorts kind of hinder the articulation and his big calf muscle that he does not have in real life. He has a nice little boot swivel. He has some nice rocker. And his foot can go down that far. And his foot can go up that far. Now we will do comparisons with the old Ultimate Brock, but that's something that's improved, that it's nice and tighter. But the toe joint can go up that far. And his toe joint can go down that way. Why you would ever want it that way, I don't know. Excuse me. But that is the articulation for Brock Lesnar. Overall, I think it's a very nice articulated figure. Now, I think the serious looking head sculpt with the beard and the man bun looks really good. It really looks like Brock Lesnar, even though it's the old Ultimate head sculpt just with a beard and ponytail. That's completely fine. This figure looks really good. I really like how his tattoo looks on his chest, and the eyes are painted nice. One thing I always pay attention to my Ultimate figures is if their eyes are nice and lined up. It kind of makes it weird looking when they're not lined up good. But I've been ordering from Ringside Collectibles lately, not sponsored. Everything is on every head sculpt, the face is printed just right, and I really like that. And his sword tattoo on his chest looks really good, and it goes up and it continues on up in there, which is very good. Then he has his shoulder tattoo of what? I don't know. I'm sure if I looked at it very closely I'd be able to see it, but I can't see it. And then here on the back tattoo you have a very nice beast logo with the tattoo continuing on the butterfly joints, and part of the ways up on here breaks away a little bit up there, which isn't a big deal for me. And then he also has a little skull on his shoulder over here, which is very nice. Now, this is one of my pet peeves about this figure, and I'll show it to you in the comparison, but right now I'm going to show you it without the comparison. And that's the shorts. The shorts have very nicely printed beast logos, and I'm sure you already see the problem that I have with the shorts. The beast has no nose, and I don't know if that's accurate because I can't pull up a picture, or there's not a picture on the box with him having his shorts on like that. But if they intentionally did that, or if they unintentionally did this, then that's a pretty big mistake to make. You have noseless beast skulls on the front of the shorts, and they also put the beast skull with no nose on the rear end. Now, if this is accurate, then I won't be pet peeving with it anymore, but I don't think it's accurate because the beast skull looks awkward with no nose. And then you move down to the feet. It's an ordinary feet, it's reused from the old Brock Lesnar Ultimate shoes, which is basically the only thing that's reused from this figure. I mean, the legs might be somewhat, but I don't see a big difference in it. But anyway, now let's move on to comparisons. So here is the old Ultimate 4 Brock up next to the Ultimate Edition 1511 series. Into the line we get another Brock Lesnar figure in the Ultimate line, and as you can see, the new Brock Lesnar is a obvious update for the old Brock Lesnar. But as you can see on this figure, you have some matte finish on the body, and this one's kind of shiny, like he's been in a match already and he's all sweaty. But you can see what I mean about the beast skulls. I'm going to look up some pictures of Brock now and see if his beast skull's noses are missing now, but it just looks awkward over here. It just looks awkward without the nose, in my opinion, and I think they just accidentally painted over the nose. But here's the back of the figures, and the tattoos on the new Ultimate are, I think, enlarged some. Well, it's hard to tell on that because they're all, but I really like the new Brock Lesnar. I think I like it better than the old Brock. I just wanted to do a little comparison between the new Ultimate and the old Ultimate. Here's how this figure compares to other figures within the WWE Mattel line, and this is the Elite Greats Series 1 Undertaker. I think this is a re-release from his Elite 1 figure, but I don't know. And then you have the Ultimate Edition, I want to say 12 or 13, Roman Reigns. And as you can see, Brock mixes in very well with these other different wrestlers, and I really like how these two intertwine. I really like the Ultimate Brock. So let's go to final thoughts. So overall, I really like this figure, and this figure works out greatly for me and what I do. I take a lot of pictures of a lot of wrestling figures, but this figure is a very good figure, and I would definitely put it in a must-buy category and a definite figure of the year runner-up for this year. We have come to the unfortunate part of the video, the ending, and I've really enjoyed doing this review. I hope you all have enjoyed this video, and if you have, then please leave a like on the video. And if you all enjoy my overall content, then please subscribe to my channel. And if you all want to get notified for when I next make a video, which will mostly be a bunch of YouTube shorts, because apparently you all like them very much. You've given me a lot of support, so thank you. But if you want to get notified on them, then subscribe using the bell notification. I hope you all have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.